What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here. Welcome back to the next Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today, we're continuing our best of one drafts of Guilds of Ravnica. We are 2 games in. We are 2-0 right now. As you guys can't see my losses, but I promise we're 2-0. And we are going to jump in. I'm going to try to squeeze out 3 games in this video. It would be super ideal if we can get 3 games today and then 3 games in our next and potentially do another draft. I'm going to be looking at the comments and stuff to see what other kind of Magic content you'd like. Draft is just my favorite format. I love drafting. I explained it in my very first one, like drafting and this is rough. 3 lands we got to stand. 3 lands we got to stand. I was just talking to a friend actually, and he was telling me that maybe I should consider taking out all my healers' hawks because it is a white and a 1-drop, and you normally when you splash, you're okay with splashing cards that cost like 1 white and they're later down the road. But the splash white and it's a 1-drop is really, really tough. The good news is that we'll have a Sinister Sabotage turn 3 if we want to, and a Nightveil Predator turn 4, which we do want to, especially when he plays his Sprite right there. We still don't have a playable card. Huge feels bad. Huge feels bad, but we are going to have back-to-back flyers. We're going to have Predator plus Watcher in the Mist, which I do like a lot. We'll see what he surveils, if he wants to dump it or not. He may keep, he may dump, I do not know. There's music in this one right now. I guess I won't put music in the background of this. Some boards don't have music. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Or sometimes the music dies down a lot just to give you that feel of, are you thinking? So I think he doesn't have Sinister Sabotage open. Might have a 2-drop though. The 2-drop that says no to 4 drops and higher. Oh, he plays Darkblade Agent. Okay, cool. That's cool. What's going on? Darkblade is pretty tough for us because he gets Death Touch, so we can't block with our Nightveil Predator. That is too poor of a trade. In case he can get Surveil in the middle of his turn, I cannot risk the Biscuit. And you guys can see, I think this is our second Dimir deck we're facing. I can't risk it. He can surveil and draw a card. He's not going to. Okay. No surveilling and drawing a card, which is fine by me. He's going to come out with a 3-1. That's a really good trade for him, honestly. A really, really awesome. I'm really happy for him trade. So we're not going to swing yet. Instead, we're just going to play our Watcher in the Mist and surveil 2. Do I care about getting a rat? What am I looking for now? I'm just looking for bombs and removal. He's got 4 cards in hand, so I kind of like the rat here. I don't really care about the hawk. Yeah, I'll keep the rat. I can't attack. I have to try to get rid of his 3-1 first now, which is going to be a problem. I never thought about this card like that. It costs 4, but it's like such a good trade. It gets pinged by a lot of things, but not in my deck. Of course, not in my deck. Now, the cool thing is Veiled Shade is going to put a lot of pressure on my opponent. Oh, he doesn't play a land yet. He does not play a land yet. He's going to attack with that again. I'm not going to block. I really think he has a mid-combat surveil in his hand. I definitely think he does. So I'm not gonna take the bait. I'd rather, here we go. Whisper Agent. Here we go. There's Whisper Agent. He's going to get the surveil and draw a card. So if he doesn't mill it and then he plays a land, I'll be pretty certain it's a land. And if he mills it and it's not a land, he's going to draw a land. Okay, he mills Devious Cover-Up. He's going to get the draw a card thanks to Darkblade Agent. If we had Darkblade Agent in our deck, oh man, and he does draw that land I was talking about. So that's unfortunate for me. He gets to see my hand and gets rid of a card. Probably going to be my Veiled Shade. Yeah, probably Veiled Shade. Oh, Sabotage. Okay, that means he's got a big thing coming up. That definitely means he's got a big card coming up. He's surveilling as well. Thought Erasure is so good. I love Thought Erasure so much. 2-drop. Let me get all this information. It's so good on turn 2, in my opinion, if you don't have a Nightveil Sprite. This is like the best turn 2 in Dimir, in my opinion. Yeah, I would say this is the best turn 2 in Dimir. Like, Guilds of Ravnica draft. Probably. It's at least really high up there. I think it's the best turn 2 you can play. Because you could do that, and then on the following turn, you can play that beautiful Wunderval. Am I going to rat here? Make him ditch a card? Sure. He's seen my whole hand, so there's no reason to keep things in my hand at this point. I can't play the bluff game. Let's see what he ditches before we play anything else. Ooh, wow. I'm going to swing in Watcher. See if he blocks with anything. I don't think he will. I think he'll just take the 3. Let's play our other flyer, and let's play Veiled Shade. He got rid of Dead Weight after seeing Veiled Shade in my hand, which I think is very interesting, because Veiled Shade can go up to a 5/5 right now. Night Veiled Predator is really good just floating removal. As long as this is here, my opponent can't do anything too crazy. So the game's about to slow down a lot, I think. Unless he's got some craziness. Each opponent returns... Oh, wait, what? No. And then I discard. That's right. That sucks. That was unfortunate. I was like, oh, he's just bouncing and I get to Surveil 2 again. This is great. But it's okay. We do have the 2-drop creature that can become this for 5. He did get rid of his Dead Weight, so we won't be able to kill it like that. I might actually... Could double trade into that. But I guess I want to save my flyer. I guess I want to save my flyer. He'll get 3 in there. We get another Hawk up. I would say first thing we do is attack with you. And see what my opponent opts to do. I don't think he blocks with anything. He can't get rid of his Sprite. So let's pump him twice. 1, 2, and that'll be it. And then we'll play a Hawk. Like I said, Veiled Shade is really going to put on pressure. I think him discarding Dead Weight when he saw my Veiled Shade in hand was a big mistake. I think it was a really big mistake. 100%. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Ooh, goes right into combat. Ooh, swing with that 3/1. I know you want to. I know you want to. I think at this point I would trade one of my Hawks. I think I'd go for this. I could dabble with that. I could dabble a little bit. We'll see what he does. We'll see if he does anything. He's got 3 cards in hand. There's a lot of cards to have in hand. It's a lot of cards. He really wants to use that 3/1 on my 3/3. We do have, I think, 2 forms of removal left in the deck. Oh, we have more. Wait. This wasn't the game where we milled. I guess my brain is combining things. He's going to play a Crab. Oh, no. Crab does trade with Veiled Shade. Ooh, but a Drake. Okay, so first let's attack our Veiled Shade. Okay. I will buff this thing twice. I'd rather do that than play a Drake right now. That's like, yeah, that's completely fine with me. -3, -0. So, oh, and he gets Death Touch. Wow, that's unfortunate. He gets Death Touch because of Darkblade Agent. That's incredible. He doesn't ditch anything. Wow. Really well played by my opponent. Really good interaction. Okay. I don't think he has any mid-combat surveilling anymore. Never mind. There we go. He's got a Sphinx right there. That's going to be eternally our struggle. He can't attack with Darkblade Agent right now. He can't attack with anything right now. Unless he attacks with a bunch of things. Like I said, I think this game is going to slow down. I think it's going to slow down. I mean, if he attacks with Darkblade and Crab, I'm going to block Darkblade and kill it with Predator. He can't attack with his 3/1 Brazilian Bats. I call it Brazilian, and it's Bartizan. I think I would prefer Brazilian Bats over Bartizan. Okay, we got a Hunted Witness. We're going to go ahead and play Drake first. Draw a card. It's Surprised it's not a land. We'll play down Hunted Witness and we will pass turn. I know I have a Citywatch Sphinx. I have another Predator. And then we have Dream Eater. So we have a lot of bombs in our deck, which I think is a good thing. Okay. So I'll probably trade my Predator for this Sphinx. Now, if he has another one of the Dazzling Lights, he just wins. Doesn't look like he does. He does get the Surveil 2 now, which is unfortunate. But I think this is the trade to make. Now we're going to be able to start surveilling and hopefully get to another one of our Night Veil Predators. And maybe once we drop that, he'll scoop. I don't know. This is a really close game. It's 13-13 right now. It's really, really close. Okay, we're going to drop our Sprite. We'll drop a gate and we will end our turn. Hunted Witness is a nice sticky blocker. So we can take care of that Darkblade Agent if he does draw any... Oh, no. That's worst case scenario. I hate that card so much. It's so good. Please land. Please attack with your Night Veil Sprite to bounce it. I will be so fine if you do that. We're probably going to have to trade our... The second dead weight. I was going to say we're probably going to trade our Sprite into his Brazilian Bats, but that's not the case. He's tempted to swing with just the Crab. He's considering Night Veil, but he knows that I'll trade both my Drake and Hawk into Night Veil. So if he's doing that, he's got to be just trying to bait me out of... Well, he's gonna get what he wants. He's gonna get what he wants just because I know I have so many flyers in my deck. Speaking of having so many flyers in my deck, let's go ahead and play this now. I would like to save the removal. Don't want the island, and I think I'm good without the Informant for now. Yeah, I'm going to save the removal. What are we bouncing? This costs 2, this costs 4. I think I'll bounce the thing that costs... I mean, no matter what, he's just going to play it again next turn, right? Getting rid of this just makes it so that we can attack with our Drake. Let's just get rid of that. Let's swing in with Drake. So, and of course, he can play this again for 2, but it also makes it so that you can't just bounce this information campaign right away and draw another card. All right, he's down to nothing, which is great. Really solid for us. We know what we're drawing. We're going to jumpstart. I still think the only target this has is... I'm going to look it up right now. Toughness. Magic, TCG, toughness. Damage. I didn't look it up and I keep forgetting. Toughness is a measure of how much damage a creature can take. Okay, so toughness is going to be killing the Crab. Okay, so we can't kill this thing. Can't kill either of these things. So let's just let's reduce the most amount of damage that we can reduce. We're going to block here because he has Death Touch and I don't want him drawing a card. And then we're going to block here. I'm going to wait for him to play it so he thinks he's getting value out of my hand. And then I'm going to Collar Culprit the Crab now that we know what it does. We're using a Culprit. We're using a Collar on a Crab. We win in 2 turns. Hopefully. Yes, we do. Oh, we definitely win in 2 turns now. Okay. Damage. Pass wall. And once again, I think pass wall is going to win us a game. I'm pretty sure pass wall is going to win us a game. Sherko. It might have even been better to just play pass wall on my turn so he couldn't remove it at all, but it's not going to matter now. That's game. He does get to draw another card, but he's going to have to use 3 mana. So unless he draws a 2-drop that can remove my Dream Eater, which would be Price of Fame. It's a legendary creature? No, it's not. Never mind. Can't even remove it. There's no 2-drop that I can think of that will take care of this. Is there a 2-drop that can take care of this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, back to back. Pass wall add up just proving to be an absolute monster. An absolute monster. Yep. You know what you're going to draw too, brother. Now, the reason why this is getting discarded, in case you're confused, is this has Jumpstart. This is actually in my graveyard. You guys can see it right here. But Jumpstart means that you could play it from your graveyard by ditching a card in addition to paying its mana cost. So, you could do that. Man, it's incredible how just your guys' tips, and this is definitely a really good draft. We got pretty lucky, I think. But your guys' tips about what to look out for, I think my picks were a lot better. They were a lot better. All right, just to stop him from drawing yet another card, we'll block with our soldier, gain a life, wrap it up. DiMaggio. That's a good game, my guy. That is a good game. I mean, it was a good game. I felt like we were behind the 8 ball a little bit. Their opening hand, but it didn't matter. That's going to be it. So that's one game. We should have time. It doesn't look like we'll be able to get 3 in, but I think we'll be able to get 2 in. So that leaves us at, let's see. Right now, 300 gems and 1 pack. So still not quite positive yet, but I think at this point we've gotten our money's value. We got 3 packs for technically 4 packs, technically for 300 gems or 350 gems. I think at this point, I don't know. I'll have to check. We'll have to check. I want to go all the way though. I would love it if our first, after going 0-0 in competitive, I'd love to go 7-0 in. Or it doesn't even say 7-0. 7-2 is fine. This is a pretty It's a pretty problematic hand, but also not. My opponent goes first. If he mulligans, maybe I will. So we have 1 early game play. We have a turn 3 play if we draw the mana. That's what scares me. We have 3 bombs in our hand, which are late game cards. I think we have to mull. He didn't mull. I think we have to mulligan. I usually always regret mulliganing, but we're going to keep it now. We'll put this land on the bottom because I want to see swamp. But having Rock Charger is nice. There's another island. Wow. That's impressive. We're going against Boros too, which means we might just get rushed down before we can stabilize, which would be okay. Wouldn't be the best. Ooh, we do draw Informant, which is nice. Wow. Oh my goodness. What? We're going to go Informant first. We can't play any of these yet, so we're going to ditch them both. Super unfortunate. I could have kept the Shade, but Shade is best when you have a good amount of swamp, and we don't have any swamp right now. We only play 4 planes. We saw 2 of them in our opening hand. That's kind of nuts. He did get a 3rd land, which feels bad, I guess, but realistically, he should have a 3rd land. He didn't mulligan, though. I mulliganed a 2-land hand away, and he didn't. So if I lose this, I'm never mulliganing. No, I'm just kidding. And he was going first. Ooh. Can't attack or block alone. Okay, we can't get rid of that yet, which is unfortunate. We can get damage, and we have Rock Charger, which I love Rock Charger. We haven't gotten to play it yet in this draft, but Rock Charger gets to go ahead and make someone else flying. So to be Informant, bam, you can go overhead and do 2 damage if you want to. Whoa! I'm in big trouble. Oh yeah, I'm in huge trouble. And he could just gain first strike? I think that's just going to win right there. That's why he kept his hand. Because he had Legion's Edge in hand. Play a big creature. Play a 4-drop. Play a 4-drop. Okay, that's fine. Attack with both of them. Oh, it'd be so... Do I counter this? So it's like, it's weird. If I counter this, I don't get to collar the culprit this guy. But then I can't get rid of his 3/3. So I guess I'll counter it. Nope, you can go right in the dumpster. All these islands we're seeing, man. I'm doing that in hopes that he does this. Okay, he does. Is he really going to do this? Oh, please do it. He wants to attack with just his 3/3. Darn it. He wisened up. He got smart. Okay, I would say you have to play Dream Eater. And even though this thing has haste, we have to bounce it anyway. Ooh. Oh my gosh, yes. Both of these up here. We don't have double swamp yet. We don't have... Oh my gosh. Do we have one gate though? No, we have 3 islands. Oh, poop. We got to try to survive. And then Price of Fame. I still think we bounce this. Prevent all damage. Does that mean that I can't? No, I could probably still destroy things. So we bounce this. It's a 3-drop that can't attack. If we bounce this, this can attack, but he won't attack with it without this. So we have to bounce this one actually. I think that's the right play. Would he trade this for that? That's the question. I think that's a no attackers here. I really want him to buff this thing. We have to survive 3 turns right now. So we're going to have to do some finagling. The 3/2. Ooh. Okay. Okay. It's all right though. We have our Dream Eater. So as long as we have our Dream Eater, we should be fine. Oh my gosh. Another locket. That's wild. Good play. Super good play. We are probably not going to be doing so hot. I can't even like cast the rest of this. Like I can't pretend to know what's going to happen. Swings with his 3/2 and his 1/3 potentially. Can't swing with his 1/3. Okay, goes out into another mentor creature. That way you can mentor up his hawk up to a 3/3 to trade with my Dream Eater, which is bad for me. But I might have to do it, considering we know the removal I have coming up. We can forever body block. While he plays cards, we can forever body block. Because he won't be able to give this thing first strike. Once he's able to give that thing first strike, we have a much harder time. If he doesn't attack with it this turn and we get to Price of Fame it for 2, that's going to feel really good. He still has draw power on the board. He can draw 4. He can play up to 6 mana's worth of cards. Okay, +2/+2, can't block. That's beautiful. Oh, that's what I want to see. Oh, gosh. Now we get to collar the culprit it. Okay. It's fine. Get rid of that. We can't block, so we're going to take damage this turn, but nowhere near as much as we would have. Nowhere near as much as we would have. He was depending on that turn to like really send him home. Because now he's down to 1 card in hand. We're drawing another removal. Like I said, he can draw 4 more cards. He's probably going to mentor the hawk so he gains life. Yep, that's fair. This is an instant, so we don't have to do it just yet. I think we just end our turn. Okay, Vigilance. That's not a Price of Fame target. Once he says attack, then we can go ahead and use Price of Fame on that. I think we have to use it on the 3/3. Okay, he plays the land. Gonna go ahead and tap the Boros Locket. I think we can use it now. We're going to Surveil 2. We're going to keep this removal, and we're going to keep Watcher. I'm actually going to put Watcher up front. That way we can swing in with Dream Eater next turn. Ooh, look at this little 1/1. Okay, so we are going to start trying to swing in a little bit. It's going to ask him every combat now because he has this little guy out here, the torch carrier, the courier. And he's got one card in hand. I'm still going to keep my removal. I'm not going to get rid of it. It just becomes, what do I want to play first? That's all. Do I want to have my removal in hand, or is there something else I'm going to want to play? Methinks I'm just going to keep the removal on top because it's super strong. We're going to just ditch the Hawk, I think, altogether. He's got a 2/2 flyer left. Yeah, we'll ditch the Hawk altogether. That we shall. The only draw power we have in our deck is... what is it called? That 2-drop with Jumpstart. Can't think of what it's called because my brain power is not working. He's going to play a Hawk after I ditch a Hawk. That feels bad for me. There's a lot of stuff in red that he can do to manipulate. I'm going to hold on to this. I don't think he has any ability to ditch things. I guess I could have attacked with my 3/4. Ooh, okay. So do I want to attack with... I think I do want to attack with my 3/4. I don't think I need to save it. Was he going to block with the 1/1? No, he doesn't. Okay. I didn't think he would. We're saving Deadly Visit for a bomb. None of these things, these are all worthless on the field right now. He's drawing land. He's getting flooded. He's flooding. I already ditched a bunch of land, so... Oh, okay. He's going to go super wide. Okay. Really wide. He's not going to swing yet. That would be foolishness. What would help me a lot right now? I mean, just another creature, not a land, even though we have many swamps left in our deck. I'm going to ask for not a land anyway. Oh, that's actually really nice. And we have enough mana. We don't have anything crazy in our grave right now. So I probably shouldn't have played that yet. If he plays another Compulse Wave, then he wins, obviously. But surveilling right now will be nice. Because it could be a creature that we ditch. Oh, this guy's haste. He needs to just get rid of this. He needs to just get rid of it. If it's a creature that I want to copy, I might do it. It's just a swamp. We're going to ditch that. Okay. I can't Deadly Visit. I don't think I can attack right now. His board's way too wide for me to attack. So let's end our turn. Hopefully he just draws a land. Play it. Play it. Play your land. Play your land. Come on. Come on, Stan. Play your land. We can become Veiled Shade if we want to. We can only pump twice, so it's not worth it. I think you could do that like after he declares blockers as well. Become Veiled Shade and then pump. It's super spicy. Probably bait him with that somehow. I don't know what he could have drawn unless he might be BMing me slow playing and he drew the wave. Nope, he didn't draw the wave. This ends his turn. I'm not going to become anything. Pastoral Adepts will help us a good amount. It's got a 2/2 flyer, and that's it right now. As far as flying goes, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage on board. Say we can't block 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I swing with my 3/4 right now. We have to get him. If we get 2 attacks in with our 3/4, we probably win. Just because we have so many flyers. And even if he wants to block 4 or 5. Because we can pass wall Adept to make our 4/3 and our 3/4 always go through. I guess I should have done that right here. Yeah, I should have done that right there. It's all right, though, because now I'm tempted to Deadly Visit. No, we got to wait. We got to wait. The 2/2 flyer is not worth Deadly Visiting when we just got rid of another flyer. We just got rid of a 1/1. We should be able to just close it out. Our deck really likes the mid. A surprise. Our deck likes all phases of the game. Play a good amount of low creatures. So it likes the early game. Oh, that's so good. Okay, we could either go in for 8 right now and get rid of his flyer. I think I'm just going to attack with these two. So I think Night Veil Predator should be able to make sure we don't lose. I don't think he has anything that can just say no to this. End our turn. Am I going to regret attacking with 2 creatures instead of 1? Maybe. Maybe. 3, 6, 9. We have 9. Okay, so we have 9. We have enough. He's just got 2 lands in hand. Yeah, he's just got 2 lands in hand. We have enough to declare Pass Wall twice, which we won't need to. Gets +1/+1 and haste. Okay, so he's gonna try to win right here. Because he has to try to win. Okay. Has nothing to buff anything, so whatever they are, they are. He's gonna he's gonna mentor a 1/1. With these have lifelink, right? Yes. Okay, resolve. We're gonna block. We're gonna block here to kill it. We're going to block here to kill it. We're gonna block here to prevent 2. This is a sorcery, not an instant. Here to prevent 2 and here to prevent 2. And we'll take a total of 2, 3, 4 damage. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Whew, that was my mistake. I should have blocked something else. I mean, that was actually the best thing I could have blocked with. It's not necessary for my win con. We didn't leave it unblocked, which would have been the worst case scenario. Okay, we take the damage. We need to deal 13 damage to the face. 4, 7, 4, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. He has no flyers, and I have enough to declare this 3 times. 1, 2, 3, correct? Okay. 3, 7, 10, 11, 12. I think we have exactly lethal. We only need to declare it twice, though. Because we have that many flyers. We don't even need to declare it twice because we have... This will turn something into a flyer. We know he has nothing in hand, so I think we have the game. I'm just overthinking. Nothing can be blocked. Damage. Did I count wrong? Can I count? NA math, I can count. All right, so that's going to be 2 games. We are currently, what, 5-0? 5-0. What a turnaround from our first draft. I can't wait for you guys to see this. Hopefully you watched. If you did watch and you enjoyed, please let me know by, I don't know. Let me know what your favorite card is in our deck. For me, it's got to be the 3/3/3 Death Touch Flying. It's just amazing. It's so good. With that, I'm going to get the hashtag out of here. Have yourselves a fantastic day, but above all else, keep it shady.